these are not normal shoes. These are banned shoes. One pair of shoes even gave NBA players superpowers. Another one almost cost an NBA star $200 million. These are some shoes banned from the NBA. And Steph Curry didn't just wear one banned shoe, he wore two. See, in 2018, the Warriors planned to wear their special Chinese-themed jerseys to celebrate Chinese New Year's. These beautifully designed Nike jerseys featured a lion with a modified Golden Gate Bridge. Curry absolutely loved the design and wanted to create a special pair of shoes for the jerseys exclusively, and that's where the controversy began. See, at the time, the NBA had very strict rules on what shoes you could wear. The policy stated that all shoes had to match their team's colorways and only could include the brand's logos, which Curry shoes did not abide by, which led to the shoes getting banned. But that wasn't the only time Curry wore banned shoes. Within the same week, Curry once again broke the NBA shoe policy. He announced he would be doing a shoe collab with President Barack Obama.
What's up, y'all? It's Steph. Have a special sneak peek of a one-of-one colorway Curry 4 that I'm wearing tonight. But these are the pics right here.
Cool looking shoes, Curry. Only problem, these shoes also did not include the Under Armour logo. 2 shoes banned in under a week. That might be greater than his most three-pointers record. But imagine getting banned for watching Netflix. That's what happened to Karl Anthony Towns. See, Towns is a huge fan of the Netflix show Stranger Things. He loved the show so much, he even wanted to be in the show himself. But since that couldn't happen, he did the next best thing, bring the show with him. So he decided to hit up a famous shoe designer to make him a custom pair of Nike Hyper Dunks with the show painted on them. Only problem, he got hit with the same ban as Steph Curry, so he was never able to wear the shoes on the court. Dang, the NBA is straight up hating. But one player had enough and was ready to put a stop to the NBA's evil ways. Back in 2019, hip-hop legend and owner of Yeezy, Kanye West decided he wanted to try his hands at basketball shoes. He began working day and night for 3 years to craft the perfect basketball shoe. And after 3 years and over 300 samples, he finally did it. The Yeezy Quantum was announced, and players began begging Kanye for a pair. One player in particular was Zach LaVine, who planned to wear the shoes during the season, until the NBA ruined those plans and banned the shoes. Due to the reflective material on the shoe, the league banned them because they could potentially blind opposing players. But that would not stop LaVine, who wanted to make a statement. During the 2020 All-Star Weekend, LaVine laced up the shoes for the three-point contest. This was just the start, as LaVine's protest to the league led to Brandon Ingram wearing the shoes the very next day in the All-Star game. He became the first player ever to wear a banned shoe in an NBA game. Better yet, Kanye West was there courtside to witness all of it. But one player took it a step further. Andre Iguodala decided to wear them in a regular season game. Not once, but twice. The league began to take notice and realized maybe they were too harsh on their policies and actually unbanned the shoes. Look at Zach LaVine fighting for what he believes in. But these next shoes, even LaVine's high-flying skills could not endorse. For decades, Nike and Adidas have dominated the basketball shoe world. But every so often, we see a competitor come from the ashes. And this competitor had something no other shoe has ever had: built-in springs. APL Concept 1 were basketball shoes designed with built-in springs to help the players jump higher than ever before. The springs could increase a player's vertical by over 3 inches, so even the smallest of players could dunk. It did not take long for the NBA to get word of the shoes and ban them. At least the company decided to embrace it and went viral for selling banned shoes. But this next ban almost cost James Harden $200 million. James Harden was once in a serious relationship with TV star Khloe Kardashian. With a relationship between 2 A-list celebrities, cameras and paparazzi are going to be lurking around after them, waiting for them to slip up. This is exactly what Harden did. This picture seems harmless until you notice Harden's shoes. It's just a pair of Jordans, right? Wrong. Harden at the time had just signed a 13-year, $200 million deal with Adidas, meaning he could not wear any shoes other than Adidas, no matter where he was at. Adidas was so upset, they threatened to terminate Harden's whole contract if he was ever caught wearing non-Adidas shoes again. We have never seen Harden wear those Jordans again. At least Harden never lost any money, like his former teammate, Kyrie Irving. See, Kyrie Irving has been one of the biggest Nike signature athletes. His signature shoes have always flown off the shelves. His attention to detail on his shoes was always high, even having little details like a jagged design to symbolize the Sydney Opera House, his birthplace. So for his next shoe, Kyrie wanted to do something special, a colorway that would absolutely stand out and turn heads when worn. He debuted these bright red shoes in a game against the Warriors. The shoes did exactly what Kyrie wanted them to do. They stood out. A little too much though, as the NBA was not a fan of the bright red shoes. In an interview with Complex, Kyrie said that he actually got fined from the league because it wasn't his team colors. The NBA is just making up things at this point, like when they banned Carmelo Anthony's favorite shoes. Throughout Melo's career, he dropped 9 signature shoes, all representing milestones in his life. So for his 10th shoe, he wanted to create something we've never seen before. He began working closely with a legendary shoe designer from the Jordan brand to bring his dream to reality. The shoe was going to commemorate all his accomplishments and wanted to include elements from his previous shoes. On the back, Melo showcased a chrome piece, calling back to his first signature logo. After perfecting his masterpiece, Melo began to wear different colorways on the court. He was playing great, and the shoes were a huge part of that, until the NBA came calling to crush his dreams. Apparently, fans and players everywhere started to complain about Melo's shoe being too distracting due to the reflective heel on the shoe. Since the NBA did not want to risk blinding anyone, they put a ban to Melo's dream shoes. But Michael Jordan came to the rescue and redesigned the shoe with a non-reflective heel. Jordan knew exactly what Melo was going through, having the NBA ban his shoe. Back in the 90s, Jordan had his very own signature shoes banned. At the time, Jordan was one of the hottest young stars in the NBA, and Nike was an unestablished running shoe brand. Nike put a lot of money and faith behind their biggest investment, Jordan. The two worked closely together to design a signature shoe for Jordan, the Jordan 1s. They were a smash hit. The only problem, they violated league rules with their red and black colors. The league wrote a letter to Nike, threatening them to sue Jordan $5,000 every time he wore the shoes in-game. But Nike, knowing how important it was for Jordan to wear the shoes, told him to wear them anyways, and in return, paid his fine each game. But what's crazy about the whole situation, Nike faked the whole ban. The NBA never banned the Jordan 1s. They banned the shoes Jordan wore in-game, which were the Nike Airships, a very similar looking shoe and model to the Jordan 1s. But Nike used the ban tag on the Jordans as a marketing skit to sell more shoes. And well, it worked. To this day, the banned Jordan 1s are some of the most sought-after shoes in the world. What a move by Nike. Now it's your turn to make a move. And click that subscribe button, and then watch this video next